What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Smooth back again with another video. Hey, it's finally here. XG Songs tier ranking list. I told you it was coming. It's a little bit longer of a video, I know, and it took longer. I'm sorry. I had to actually find websites to do these tier rankings and actually let me upload the images and move them around, but we got it figured out and we are finally here with it. This is going to be an official tier ranking of the songs that I've reacted to so far, which would be a total of 22 songs. And I feel like just ranking them on a scale from when I reacted to Woke Up to the most recent point. I figured it'd be easier going that way, but the sections but the sections for the actual tier ranking goes as follows. The very top would be perfect. That means the song in general was absolutely perfect to the most minute detail. This song essentially had nothing wrong with it. The music video, the music, like the song being sung or rapped, the choreography of the dance, like everything was perfect. Great would be the next section, given that there'd be one or two things that not necessarily I didn't dislike, just something that kind of threw me off, but like overall a great song still would be put in great. Kind of the same situation with meh and bad. I mean, obviously if the song has some more critique, it'd go under meh, and then if the song, in my opinion, was not the best, then it would be put into the bad category. But this will be here for you guys, and I'm so ready. I'm so hyped to be doing this. Before we dive in, make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you love the Smooth Squad family, ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on other content. Also, subscribe to the Patreon at patreon.com/tearsmooth so you can get content earlier than others, as well as, depending on the version, a copy of my book that has been published, and much more. Let's hop into the video. The first song I want to get into today is XG Woke Up. That is the first song that introduced me to the group when I thought it was just a female juror who was doing this entire thing. I didn't know of the group at the time, and you guys quickly indulged me in the lore and overall introspective of the group, and I thank you guys for introducing me to them. I thank you guys for helping me understand names and figure out exactly who they were. It got me. Everything from like the action sequence, shots that they were in, as well as the certain outfits that they were rocking, were kind of dope. I'm a football head, so seeing them all rocking the helmets was kind of cool. Used to be a football head, but like that to the rapping, like that was probably one of the best songs, if not probably like my number one song. I don't know. I'm gonna do a future tiering for what my number one song is and ranking them from like best to worst. But this is just the ranking of the songs I have reacted to. In terms of Woke Up, that's gonna be put the perfect category. The next song that we have in this ranking is Howling. So this one was like very space themed, and I really did enjoy the choreography of the dance that was being put on. Everybody still had like the matching outfits. It kind of still had floral patterns, a little bit here and there throughout the video, but like it had a darker tone, which was something that I really vibed and like rocked with. In my opinion, there really wasn't much wrong with this one either. Like, it was a song that had majority singing but rap verses in there, but like the whole song was structured perfectly. And for that, I'm gonna have to put Howling as well in the perfect category. Next up, we have Winter Without You. That one was pretty. That was a good one. For some reason, I kept getting old school music vibes from that particular song. I liked how every member of the group rocked the all white. It was kind of perfect to see, genuinely. Having them look out into the little mountain with the skyline was aesthetically pleasing, and there's not really many gripes that I feel like I had with that song. Like, at all. To be honest, that might be put in the perfect category as well. I don't think there are many that'll go in meh or even bad. Like, they're up there really for the clickbait. Next on the list, we have Left Right. Visual songs, or like visual videos, one of the more cooler ones that I saw from them. They were very vibrant with their outfit choices and the styles that they chose to rock out, but they were cool on another level. And just in general, the song was pretty good though. Like, in terms of their dancing, wasn't that it was bad. It was just very simplistic in terms of what I know they can do in terms of dancing. And I know they don't have to go all out for more chill and relaxed songs like this, but knowing and having this, like, just knowing that I know what they're like and I shouldn't do that, I kind of hold each video that I see to a certain standard. Looking back at it, the dance move didn't really wow me like that. Great song, again, but for the simple fact that the video was, or the dancing, per se, was not hitting for me, we're going to end up putting Left Right in the great category. It is a great song. I had that tiny issue. And with that, we are moving on to our next one in Shooting Star. Looking back in the Shooting Star, again, the fit choices are amazing. Just the style of like jeans or like with a certain shirt and like maybe the beanie going on. These are nice fits that they're all rocking. The way it was shot was great, and again, the rap scenes, rap bars, and other singing lyrics were good. It's an okay song. Like, I like it, and I think I like it enough that it's not perfect, but I will put it in great. So
you need to leave.
Oh, brother, whoa, now.
with that, we have In the Rain. Insanity vibes, the way they're outside in the dark. It's surrounded by fog. They're in like the forest, and they chose to go all black, go a little bit darker, and this was a more darker themed music video. In terms of the song, I mean, the message, it's you left me in the rain, like, it's a heartbreak song. in a sense. And overall, they hit the nail on everything from the vocals, the choreography, to the actual music video, to the song itself and delivery. Like, they hit the money. Even though it's not one of my favorite songs, it was still cool for what it was. So I'm gonna put it in great. And now we go on to our next song, which would be Chill Bill. Chill Bill was honestly not Chill Bill. Was it Chill Bill? Yeah, Chill Bill. For what it was actually really dope. It's a song that I'm glad they did a remix to, and they actually killed it. They were on point with their verses, their fit styles, and the way it was shot in that gritty, greenish, hue. It came off perfect, like everything. My only gripe with that song, it's not even really like major. It's just the fact that like they switch in between their language and English, which isn't a bad thing, and it's not something that negated me from like fully enjoying the song. It just, as someone who doesn't speak the language, I can't understand or grasp how that song would pull somebody that speaks the language, that can understand what they're saying. I love it, and I think it's a great song. Just as other people would, I just, think that somebody who speaks the language could get a bigger kick and reaction, and a bigger feel from it. So with that being said, it's a great song. And I had to make room. With that, we will go on to number 8, Tippy Toes. Some of the fits were like kind of fire, and some of the dancing was like clean. It's just not the type of genre of music per se that I would listen to, but also like just the way the music video was shot kind of confused me. And I don't know why it confused me. It just, I don't know if it's a sensory overload from like the constant cutting shots. And it does sound like I'm really trying to nitpick, but I'm trying to describe exactly how to feel about it. It's like the theme of the video, as well as the lyrics that they're trying to have the audience get behind, sounds and formulates a certain way. That's like the way I should be seeing it. And I you get to the point of seeing like she start floating. Now you see the eyes behind. I know it's probably a message behind it, and it probably could potentially go into the story of, their wolf gang. There's also a casket in there in earlier scenes, so it could have also been demonstrating them ascending up or going to heaven, but like it just threw me in a loop myself. And for that, we are going to put Tippy Toes in great. Great HD songs. Very few perfects, no mays, no bads. We're doing good. Next up on the list, XG Tapes 2, Gal's Cypher. XG Tapes 2 was an amazing song. I do remember this one. This one, even down, to the choreography, having it in all black, coming back in, just the overall theme that they were deciding to go with was dope as shit, and the song itself was amazing. In terms of their outfits, I really loved what they were doing. Kokuna with the like Roman-esque style, like cap, that is adorable. The way she rocking it, I'm not even gonna hold you. And then you got the expensive looking jewelry that looks very like old school London-esque, very like valuable. Just that fit style alone was tough. Same thing with Maya going on with the iPad. Like this video was unique in terms of their outfits, and it was like lovely. Harvey's fit was cool with the pink. Jern out here rocking the hood with the little jewelry coming down. Like it was beautiful. It was. This one kind of falls under the same rules though as Chill Bill, where for the sole fact of me not knowing certain lyrics, I can only go from what I can hear and understand, and because of that, I would have to put it in great, which is sad. It's a tough song, genuinely. Next in the list, we have 210s. We have XG3A, which would be 210s. This one, Harvey and Maya, both of their fits were aesthetically pleasing. Everything down to the music video, to them covering, remixing the song, just killing it. Again, when it sounds like a broken record with this, switching back and forth to the lyrics. So 3A, great. Is our next song, which would be 3B. Now, 3B Nothing was actually a joy to witness. I love the song that they decided to go and do a remix for. And again, this time their fits being very, very West Coast inspired through like every scene, and it's actually like it's dope. It's dope to see actually. This one was actually cool because I got a lot of the bar reference, like rap references that they were throwing out and implementing into their music. So this one may, hey, HD Tapes 3B Nothing will be getting a perfect score. Finally getting up there, adding on to the list. Number 12 on the list would be XG Big Mad by Harvey. I definitely enjoyed the beat, the kind of style of video they were doing where she kind of has the aura of a celebrity and there's a bunch of paparazzi surrounding her trying to get her input and take photos. The way that was shot and choreographed was amazing. I love the blonde that she was rocking and her overall style. Like, that looks cool. This was another good song. We may put, actually, we really may put this at number I mean, not number. Put it at perfect. I don't have a photo for it. Next, we have Box 2 by Chisa. I know what I did wrong. I went and downloaded the wrong photo, but that's all right. That's okay. Box 2 loves. I remember loving the aesthetic of this entire room. It gave me like a, I don't know why, but a early 2000s kind of vibe to it. You know, maybe 2010s with the neon signs, but like that whole room overall was a vibe. Chisa did her thing with the song, and the outfit was amazing. I enjoyed this also for the fact that like her vocals got a chance to really flourish in this moment for the song, because it's her on a mic, and that gave me a lot more appreciation for her voice, as well as I think the song when I reacted to it the first time, and going back and seeing it / listening to it. So Box 2 by Chisa will be going in the perfect category. Going on to our next song, it is TGIF. This one, I definitely remember being very vibrant in terms of their outfits and loud. I do remember this one. I kind of stated in that video as well that like that song in particular wasn't my cup of tea, and in my opinion, not their best song, but it was still a cool song for what it was. And yeah, I don't know. It was just a little tricky because the outfits didn't really hit for me like I was, expecting looking back at them now. And it wasn't, like I said, my favorite song by any means from them. So I think we're gonna have to put this one in the meh category. It's the first one. Like, what? You put this song here, but not this song here? I can see it in the comments now. Y'all can tear me up. Next song in the list is Box 5, XG Club. Remember this one? With Hinata, Juria, Chisa. Yes, I do. Because this were the 3 songs, bro. So, I guess I can kind of do a mini ranking for all 3, but I'm just going to do it as a song as a whole, but based off of the 3. Hinata, Bad, was a great song. I know I didn't really understand what she was saying at all through like the entire song. There was a piece at the end where like she went into English, I believe. I understand, but I like the song, and I think I did like her shirt. I think it was shot on a bridge. Yep, she did off a Juice WRLD song, and it was this one, Shape of My Heart, because it was so short, bro. So yeah, Shape of You was the short song that I needed 1,000% more of, and I loved her entire fit for that song. Rock With You by Chisa was so nostalgic, brought back so many childhood memories, and I think was the best aesthetically shot video out of all 3. Overall, I enjoyed like that entire like video through and through. So I may have to put XG Club in perfect. Oh, I was saying I was gonna give that free space over to Big Mad, but we gotta put space for the other XG songs that are perfect. With that being said, song number 17 is XG Tape's 6, Losing You. Tisa, Hanada, and Jiraiya. So I do remember this one. It had a chance to showcase all of their vocals, which I loved. It was like an old school vibe too. Yeah, I love their outfits as well. I love how this one was shot out. I believe I made a comment on how it kind of looked like Dreamgirls towards the end, with all three of them showered by the gold background and them having, you know, the three women standing in one spot. We're gonna end up giving this one a perfect. Next on the list is XG New Dance. So I do remember this one. Their fits was kind of out there, but like they were still unique to themselves, and that was one thing I did enjoy with the music video. I think the song itself, given that it was like a song tutorial-esque type of song, it was limited to what they could do / say. But other than that, everything else was kind of on par, was top tier. So with that being said, we are going to put New Dance in the we'll put it in a great category. We'll put it in a great category. So XG in Valorant Undefeated, at the time I didn't know was a group effort where they danced with a group called Valorant. And then they also dressed up as their favorite characters. That was something you guys had put me on game to that I did not know. But overall, from both groups, dancing was on point. The rapping from XG was immaculate, and the flows, their aggression on this song was insane, but in a great way. And like, when I think of XG, this and like Woke Up is what I think of, or some of the songs that I think of. So with that being said, we are going to put Undefeated in the great category. Hold up. Hey, look, SG, you know they be on it, you know. Yeah, they is crazy how far they have grown. They really got it, they really be popping, they strapped to it like rockets, you know they ain't stopping. Look.
Oh, brother, this guy's still.
Next in the list we have Hisano and XG. You guys know how I feel wholeheartedly about Hisano and XG. One of my favorite videos that I have reacted to from them. The choreography of their dancing and like the style that they did, because that's a certain style of like performance. I don't know the name of it, but like that was beautiful. Even down to the fits they were rocking to the music and rapping was, no exaggeration, overly amazing. Like, you guys know how I'm gonna put this, but yeah, Hisano XG, perfect category. Second to last would be Puppet Show. I enjoyed Puppet Show. Their uniques, their outfits were unique to themselves, while still kind of, again, keeping that general theme of what they were going for in the video. Their dancing, even though a little risque and I feel like flirtatious, came off still badass and like dope as shit. And just the way it was shot overall was pretty pretty cool. You know what? We're gonna put this in the perfect category. And last but not least, Something Ain't Right. That is the most recent song that I've reacted to by them. And you know, kind of told you guys, not my cup of tea for the song that it was, but it was still a great song overall. Visually, that music video was beautiful. Like, I loved that little Godzilla shot through the landscape. It was perfect. Vocals on point too. It's a hard one. In terms of the song, digging it to the point where, like, I can put it in perfect or great. You know what? Something Ain't Right will be going in the meh category. Here is the official first ranking for XG songs. You can see there's a lot of perfect, a lot of great, few meh, and you notice there's no bad songs. They have no bad songs. This is pretty much how a lot of their tiers or tier ranking videos will go in the future. But they'll be a lot different depending on the theme of the rank that I do. But stick around for next time. Here, Smooth out. I'm gonna need you to subscribe, my nigga.